Let's talk about Sony's 18-105 f4 lens for the APS-C line. Hey everybody, Kwame here, and as you saw in the little intro, today we're going to talk about the Sony 18-105 for the APS-C sensors, so like the A6100 line lens here. Sorry. This lens, if you just want a quick, you don't want to watch the whole thing, this lens is a great lens if you're into video especially and you want to upgrade from the kit lens. This is the lens to get. You get an f4 constant aperture. You can't go wrong with this lens. Now for everybody else, you know, I have a couple things I want to talk about: build quality, obviously image quality, and then my overall feelings about this lens. I do apologize if you do hear the air conditioning kick in. Again, it's another 100 degree day here in Colorado, so the AC is going to be going on, and I apologize for that. So let's talk about build quality. This is a G lens from Sony. So they have several different levels. They have G Master, G Lens, and then the rest of their lenses. This is a really well built lens. As you can see here, the only thing that's on the lens is a slider here that lets you zoom in and out. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But other than that, you're getting, you know, it's an all metal build. Only other thing that you see here is the Sony branding here on the side. Focus. There you go. So this is the only thing that you see here is the Sony branding on the side. Build quality wise, this lens is really nice. Now because it is all metal, it is a bit heavy. So if you are, you know, holding it with one hand, you know, my hand at least gets tired after a while. So it is a two-handed camera. You could get a battery grip for the A6100 or A6400. I personally am not gonna do that. I think it's a little bit too much for a camera like this, but it would probably help out with the ergonomics a little bit more with this lens. Let's talk about image quality. We'll talk about pictures first. Pictures on this lens look amazing. It blows my mind that even though this is a 5-year-old lens, the lens looks really good, and I have been using this as my daily, or the lens that stays on this camera for pretty much almost a couple months now, and been using it daily, or whenever I'm taking out this camera, this is the lens that's primarily on it, and I am blown away by the images I get. Having an 18-105 is really nice because you can get a nice wide angle picture or punch in and get, you know, a nice telephoto picture. You can shoot headshots with this lens. With having that f4 aperture, you're able to get nice separation from your subject in the background. Picture wise, I have no complaints about this lens. The fringing, like purple fringing, looks fine on here and easily correctable if there is any, but I haven't seen much of it. It's probably done mostly in camera, but I haven't seen much of it, you know, in Lightroom, and if I have, it's easy just to run the slider and it's taken away. Video quality on here is amazing. Again, you know, of course you're getting really good video out of the A6100, but the lens itself, you know, is really nice, and being able to zoom in and out with the slider here is really nice because you don't have to worry about trying to use the rings here to have a constant zooming in or zooming out. You're able to do it really simple on with the switch down here. So who do I think this lens is for? It's really for two types of people. The first one are people who are looking to upgrade from the kit lens. So if you have the 16-50 kit lens and you want something a little bit more, or you're looking for like an all-in-one travel lens, this is my recommendation, is this lens because of the f4 aperture, right? You can get there's an 18-135, which is a little bit newer, also has image stabilization. Oh, that's the other thing, this lens has image stabilization, so that's really nice, especially if you're shooting video, handheld video. You're able to, you know, have a nice steady video if you're panning. When you're zooming, again, the lens doesn't come out, like everything zooms internally, so this is as large as it's going to get. So if you're zooming in, you're going to get nice steady video. It's not, you know, GoPro level steady video where it's just like looks like you're gliding, but it's really good image stabilization. Again, to go back to what we're talking about, the first person that I think This is good for people who want an all-in-one lens and an upgrade from their kit lens. The second person this is good for are people who are going to shoot primarily video, and yes, you can get like the Samyang lens here, or a Sigma lens, which is a fixed lens with a lower aperture. But if you are doing any kind of run and gun type video, or you're just traveling and you want to shoot video while you're traveling and you don't know exactly, you don't want to be changing lenses, or even someone like me, I will be using this as a B camera, and with f4 I'm still getting plenty of separation from my subject in the background. This lens is perfect for that because I can go a little bit wider if I need to, or I can punch in. I use this camera as a secondary camera and punch in to get a tighter shot than my main camera, which is the Panasonic G9, which I'm shooting with right now. Overall, I really like this lens. I bought it myself. Sony didn't sponsor this, and I am definitely keeping this lens. I was a little hesitant because it is, like I said, it is pretty big and it is a little bit heavy, but now that I've been using it for almost a month and a half or so, I really like this lens, and it is my daily lens of choice when I'm using the A6100. I will have links down below to my blog post about this lens, where you can see detailed images of the lens. You can see pictures from this lens. I had B-roll obviously from this lens in the video here. Also, I have links to where you can pick this up on Amazon. I do appreciate you guys if you do click those links, because it does help me out as a content creator here on YouTube to be able to make more content for you guys. Thank you as always for watching this video. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so I appreciate if you guys can like and subscribe to this channel. I know everyone asks you to do that, but as a small channel, it really does help me out to grow and to have other people see these videos. I will see you next video. Talk to you later. Bye bye.